There's a lot of talk going about the Acotar series, clearly, because Sarah J. Maas is really big into the media right now. So as we're looking at these things and seeing all of the fan cast, we decided, let's make our own.
Anyway, so we've been seeing a lot of the fan cast, and we just wanted to make a video about it because we really like looking at them on TikTok with the TV show coming out and everything. Many people think it should be a lot of things from the 2000s, but these people don't look like how they did. And a lot of these people are older, which is fine. I just don't know how believable it would be, like if they could even pull these people to want to come back.
Exactly.
And do these, so.
Feyre is supposed to be 19 in the books, so a lot of these people you're picking as Feyre are in their 30s now, almost 40. They were great in 2012. They really were, but they're not going to be great now.
Like Henry Cavill can't play Reason.
Right. And Reason is supposed to be like 500 plus years old.
But he's not supposed to be like...
But he's supposed to look pretty young. So we can't go pick a 40-year-old actor that's supposed to be on a multi-season series show when he's going to be like 50 by the time it's over. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not... It doesn't make sense, you know? They were beautiful at their time. Not their prime, but like their...
When they were in these shows.
In the movies. Yeah. The ones that we're taking clips from.
And fantasy. Like, my girl Cersei, the queen in Game of Thrones, she'd be cool to play Amarantha, but, you know, she's a little older. And we need people who are in their 30s to late 20s to play in these roles. So we have compiled what people have been showing on TikTok, but we'll just give our opinions on them. We were looking at people for recent, and you have like the really popular people, of course, that people just love to throw in, like Jacob Elordi and like Ian Somerhalder. People are big on them being them, but they are not realistically going to be recent. I'm going to be honest. Ian Somerhalder, on his way out of his prime for these kind of things. Oh, 45. He's 45. Okay, so he's pretty close. You don't have to show up. He's 45. Okay? He's 45. Say the show goes on for 5 seasons. There are 5 books right now and other stuff, you know. He's gonna be 50 plus. Like, there's no way it's gonna work. He's a beautiful man, but he, like, when he was Daemon, oh my gosh, yeah. When he was 30, yeah. Yeah, but not now. And then Jacob Elordi, I'm gonna be honest, he is... I feel like he's almost too tall. He's in his prime. I'm gonna, like... Don't tie him down. Like, he's in the movies right now, and he's getting role after role after role. He escaped the embarrassment of the kissing booth. And he's in some he's in some real deal stuff, okay? So, does he really want to be tied down to a TV show? Because then you just get typecasted into TV shows. Right. Once you're in the movies, you're in the movies, man. He's in the movies. Like, he's doing well. Not that TV shows are bad. Here you go. Yeah. He's a beautiful man, yes. Does he need to be recent? No. Now, move on to a pick from people. Oh, that's really popular. Other people were also saying, he's down here. Hold on. This guy, Matthew Daddario, for him. Did I put him up here? Yeah. Oh, sorry. There he is. Matthew Daddario, people are saying. But I really like this fan cast more for Azriel. Yeah. Yeah. He, like, in that show, he was in the, Shadowhunters. With the tattoos and stuff. Up the neck. That's giving Azriel vibes, and I think that would be... He could have, like, the hands and everything. So we were on the right track with this pick, but wrong guy, I would say. So now our pick, and a lot of people's picks that we've seen, not everybody, of course, we say Thomas Sturry. Why? I think the invitation alone... We can just put a little gif right here. Take a moment for the dress. The invitation alone is like an audition for Reese. Yes, it is. He does so good. Like, you believed him the whole time in the invitation. If you've seen the invitation, you know that man can act. You know? And I feel like, I'm sorry, but some of these people, as Reese, we need like a really good actor. And some of these people, you know, they've only been on CW type show material. And that's okay. We all have to get our start, you know? But when you watch the invitation, you're like, oh, he can pull it off. That man can act. He can pull off the dark, that thing where he's like, in this scene where he's like over the door and he's like, huh. I'm sorry about that. He's so believing, and
Very
that's what
charming.
that's what Reese needs to be. Is like
They
that
almost
vibe.
have to give off serial killer vibes. You know what I mean?
They have to have a little monster.
They kind of have a little monster in them. Yeah, no, literally.
So I feel like he is the best candidate for this role.
I also think he's gonna be the hardest to nail, like to really get down, because people are gonna be so.
But throw
picky.
some purple contacts on this man.
Yeah.
I feel like he gives off the right energy. I feel like Jacob Elordi's just a little too tall, you know.
Right.
But this man, he's been in TV shows and movies, so like he's pretty good, like both ways.
Mhm.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah. So now let's move on to the next person. Cassian. Okay, so we've all been spoiled by the Cassian fan art, because I know it's all AI, it's not a real person, but he looks so real and so beautiful. The long hair, the tattoos, the wings, like he looks gorgeous.
Gorginia.
Who wouldn't want that guy as Cassian? But see, since he's not real, we have to come up with the next best thing. I don't know if this guy is like an actor. Do you know?
Yeah, he's in Turkish dramas and everything.
Okay.
Or a Turkish drama that I know of. I've seen it on my YouTube feed because I like Turkish dramas, but I've seen him, and he's like, I don't know if he can speak English.
Right.
Let me look it up. So yeah, I think it'd be cool. Oh, maybe they could have like different country vibes, like not just being British. That's the only thing for the show as well. People not knowing if they should be British or American. But we all know the vibes of Acotar. It feels very Britishy vibe. You know, like in England or like like just traveling. European, not in like America.
I think that the map is also, if you look at it, it's like the shape of United Kingdom and Britain and all that. And then like the Highburn Island literally is supposed to be like Ireland or something. Like it's just that.
So it'd be fun to maybe throw some different accents, but I definitely think Reese, sorry to get back on Reese, he's very British to me. He gives off like hello favorite. Like if you're gonna make an American man or like another
hello favorite darling.
Ew.
Hey darling.
But everybody who's posting them, it's like a man with a deep voice. You've seen the TikToks. I just think
British accents just do it.
Yeah,
do
especially
it
saying darling, like you're gonna have somebody with a southern accent. No.
Hey darling.
Ew.
I know, right?
It's not for that character. But anyway, this
guy,
man can speak
beautiful.
English and everything.
He looks like the edit.
He looks like him.
He really does.
I've seen edits, I think, of this Turkish show that he's been in. So, I'm not opposed.
I'm not opposed to this guy.
Or Aiden Turner, which I have watched Poldark, and I'd say he's a really good actor.
He doesn't look very big. Cassian's supposed to be 6'8".
I feel like he is a really good actor. He's British. He could play the whole... Like in Poldark, he's not like the nicest guy. And I feel like Cassian's nice, but he could play like the...
He's the fun guy, I think.
You know?
Oh, he's the warrior.
He's pretty serious in Poldark.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll see. But that's a pick I would like. But I have been seeing people put him as Cassian.
To be honest, we just want to say this. We want nobodies. Truly. Like, there's no actor out there that I see that other than Thomas Doherty, I think he could do it. Everybody else, I'm like, just get a nobody that's really good. Most stuff that we like nowadays, like a lot of the TV shows we've been watching, they've been getting nobodies that have done really well. Right? So.
Well, the ones that turn out good. Like
Bridgerton. We didn't know who any of those people were.
Yeah.
And they all
Jonathan
so
Bailey.
Good. Literally.
Anyway, moving on to Azriel. We were saying Matthew Daddario, obviously, because we thought he could do the whole shadowy vibe. Or Taylor Zaccharopoulos. Is that how you say his name? I'm not sure. But I think he could do it. He has the looks, and he's really tall, you know?
He could do it. He has kind of the tan skin tone, and I know that they're supposed to be like more golden skin tone in where they're from. And with the tattoos up the neck and stuff, I could see it. And that hair's kind of giving the Azriel edit where he's like, he has like the hair kind of, okay.
I think we just really got down bad with these AI men. Because it's really set up an expectation, so when they
announce who it is, we're going to be disappointed.
But
I don't care what you look like as much, as long as your acting is good. The minute it turns cringy,
it's a raps from me, babes.
Yeah, it's going to be raps. I don't know.
So Tamlin, we all know it has to be nailed right, because if not, I feel like it won't give, like, and it won't give Reese better. Because you're wanting to be like, oh my god, ew, I hate this dude.
Right.
And you want it to be good, you know? Mm-hmm. You need him to be believable enough in the first season so when he turns bad in the next one. Because if we're going books by seasons or if they break it apart, I don't know how they're going to do it. You want him to be believable enough and then be like, oh wait, I hate this dude, you know? So I really think that Sam Heughan could do really well. Because he's even... Okay, so apparently for Hulu, they're requiring... Or they got somebody from Outlander, yeah, like the creator of Outlander, to work on this. And somebody from what? Another show, that's another fantasy show, to work with Hulu to make Acotar. Because they picked it up and everything. And Sam Heughan, he's just finished Outlander and he was like, they were talking about it and he was like, ha, yeah, I've heard about it. So,
my only gripe with him is that maybe he's a little too old. He's also in his 40s. 43. Yeah, he's pushing the age where I'd say might be a little too old for this role. Tamlin, this guy would have been great several years ago.
But he did Outlander, you know? So.
Yeah.
Or we said Dacre Montgomery. Yeah. Look at that man.
He looked believable in the photo I saw. But I don't know how well he'd do as him. He's not very big, you know. Tamlin's supposed to be very beast-like because Acotar is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. And Tamlin is supposed to be the Beast. So, who knows with that. Moving on. Feyre, I'm a little kind of, what's the word? Like on the fence about. I don't know who I want to be. I haven't even seen a fan cast where I'm like, yes, that's the one. Nobody's giving up the vibe I want. But these are the popular picks.
Those are the ones that we're seeing a lot. For Danielle Rose Russell. And I'm not opposed, but I think she's been in CW shows.
She was Hope Michelson on the original. And that's not saying a whole lot. I don't think the originals had the best actors on it, other than like our mains. But the rest, I don't know.
Main three. Triple threat.
The triple threats. So this girl, don't know a lot about her. She might be good. I saw some clips of her in like a certain outfit. I'm like, okay, that looks like Feyre, like sort of with the leathers, but
we just need to pull nobodies. Give them a shot. Get them on this 5-season show and let them be really in the limelight.
Yeah, exactly.
Just saying.
Everybody deserves a chance.
Yeah.
So she's not a bad pick, but I don't know if she's the best.
I don't see a lot from her.
Right.
Where I'm like... But anyway.
Next
people
popular.
have also said Josephine Langford, which I'm not opposed to her acting, so I'm like... She needs to be given a shot. She just got out of... Okay, this is why I would feel bad. Because she just got out of After. You know? Like, that whole signed on for 4 movies, but she did the fifth one. So, do you really want to tie her down to, like, a really long show? You know, like, let her do God's work, right? You know, like, let her do other things. You know, I feel bad making her tie down. But I don't think she's a bad actress. She's not, like, the best. Like, but I haven't seen her in anything where I'm like, oh my god.
She just doesn't give off Feyre energy to me.
Yeah, like, the movie with the other Zoe, the Drew Starkey movie, like, it gave. Like, I was like, very good rom-com. But I'm tired of seeing her in rom-coms. Like, let her do something else. Let that girl breathe. Okay. So, I don't know if she can pull off the fantasy vibe. I don't know. I need to see her in something.
Right.
So, somebody give her a shot. But I don't know if she should sign on for, like, a lot. I don't know. I feel like Acotar is, like, a really, really big commitment.
It is. Because you know it'll be big.
Anyway. And then, next up, Amarantha.
Jessica Chastain. A little too old, probably. But I think she can give off that energy. Let's be real. She can give off that mean girl energy. The red hair. And they could probably tone down her prettiness to make her be a little meh.
Like the Drake thing in?
Oh, gross. It's kind of ugly. Because Feyre said in the book that Amarantha is not as pretty as she was imagining her to be. And Jessica Chastain is very pretty, so. But she could give off, with the acting chops, she could really pull off that mean girl energy. Not that I think she's a mean girl, but anyway. Lily threw this one in.
Because this is a really popular one I've been seeing that we were looking up and researching. People were saying Madeline Petch a lot. And you know, she's been on the CW. She's also another thing. She's been tied down to Riverdale for, what, 6 years? 5 years, something like that, you know, for many seasons. I feel bad making people be tied down to another show. But if it has such a big popularity behind it, and you can act the act.
Not to be mean, I just don't think she's the greatest actress. And this is for Amarantha. I don't know if she could give up that.
I think she's a little too young, too.
When you watch her as... What's her name
35.
on Riverdale? Cheryl Blossom. Her acting for Cheryl Blossom was a little over the top. It was like a little... I don't know if that's how it's written or what, but I don't think her acting was amazing. So I don't think she'd do too well in this. So maybe she would want to be tied down to another 6-season show or something, because that's where I feel like her acting could grow in a new role, because maybe Riverdale's not the best judge of character. But I've never seen her in anything else. Have you?
She was in that one horror movie, but it looked awful.
What did I say?
Next up is
Elaine. She's been calling her Aylin. Elaine.
So I've been watching, I need to finish it. I've been watching The Buccaneers or whatever. With, you know, the star in it, Christine Frost.
Sure.
Frost. And I think she was pretty good, like, and she was in The Society that I really liked. What else has she been in?
She's not a bad actress.
I think she's pretty good. She can portray. So, and she has the really pretty, like, high cheekbones.
And also, like, a very angelic, like, soft
She doesn't
features,
need a lot
like
of
Elaine.
makeup to be, like, Elaine is very, what's the word? They called her, like, very...
ethereal.
Yeah,
very
and I feel like she gives that vibe.
Yeah, she kind of does.
And she doesn't have a lot of makeup on in this photo, so I feel like it's giving the same vibe.
Right.
And the hair, you didn't do a lot to the hair.
Right, she could really pull it off.
Yeah.
If they could find people that kind of look like her around Feyre.
Her acting vibe, too, like, match. I feel like that'd be good. We also said Phoebe, how do you say her name?
Deniver?
Deniver. And I feel like she gives the very, she's British, you know, she can give the whole, like...
I've also seen her as Feyre.
Yeah.
But,
and once again, I think we need to go more, yeah, probably her age range. Like 20, like 20.
I think she's almost 30. Maybe older.
You want somebody who's like 25?
I'm thinking if Feyre's supposed to be 19, the most I would go is 25-year-old. Because if you're going on for 5 seasons, by the time you're like in your 30s or something, like Feyre will only be like 20, like early 20, you know what I mean? Especially in their world, they don't age. So you don't want to get someone that's like 30 and getting older, because you're going to start to notice age a lot more.
Wait.
Like Ian Somerhalder season 1, if you look at him season 8, 9, he looks older, you can just tell. So does Paul Wesley. All of them really started to age, but they were supposed to be playing 17-year-olds, but they got them when they were 30, so you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
So don't make the same mistake. Get nobodies or something. She looks so pretty, but who's to say in 5-6 years if her face is going to start showing age and stuff, which is fine, but for the character, who's supposed to be really young, I wouldn't go for her.
For Nesta, next up, Nesta, we got Sophie Turner, you know, with the red hair.
This is the best photo of her for this. I think she can give off the energy. Plus, I think she had that surgery done where she has the the buccal fat removed.
You think? I think she had
allegedly. She had this surgery done, which to me, with her blonde hair and her new buccal fat removal cheeks, she really could pull off Nesta. Yeah, allegedly, sorry. Alleged. All these opinions are our own, by the way. Anyway, she could pull off Nesta, I think. She might be aging out of this, but she is supposed to be the oldest sister. I don't know by how much. How old will she be? 20-something? Oh, what I just said about their ages. So, I think she could work, because she's still pretty young. She's like 27 or something. And if you watched her in Game of Thrones, you know she could be a mean bee. And in that one movie with the girl, what was that movie called? With the girl from... Yeah, I forgot what it was called, but I watched that, and she was in it for a few minutes, and she was like crazy mean and screaming at her, and I don't know, I just feel like Nesta gives that energy off, so that'd be a good pick. Next person. People have mentioned Florence Pugh. I really don't know. Florence Pugh seems so sweet, but we know she can be mean.
From what?
Little Women. Maybe she could pull it off. She's really pretty. I know she's a great actress, so I feel like she could be Nesta.
She could get.
Florence is pretty short, isn't she?
Yeah.
Nesta gives off tall girl energy. Just like tall and mean and
Yeah, I don't think she has the look for Nesta.
Right.
I feel like she's very like...
She's more full
high
face.
cheekbones and like...
Nesta,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Once
Where
again,
she has
the
more of,
AI
like,
pictures and fan art has really spoiled us because she looks like Nesta in these pictures. And it's hard to find an actress that fits what we're imagining. Moving on. Last but not least. This one is believable.
Yeah, I feel like she can give off energy. Liz Gillies, you know, very like... what's the one CW show she's in?
Dynasty.
In Dynasty, she's very like rich girl, like Blair Waldorf vibe. Like, I feel like she just gives that vibe that we're all wanting and need. So, and obviously in Victorious, she was very like, but she was my favorite character, I think, because she was the realist.
She was.
Like, she was mean with a purpose. Why are you trying to steal my boyfriend,
She
Victoria?
wasn't even mean about that. She basically said, you want him, you can have him. If he's easy to steal, I don't want him. She knew her worth. And that's great. Aside from that,
Her and Andre.
I feel like she could act out Nesta. Yeah.
She has like the high, like, what I'm thinking is like very,
Like sharp cheekbones.
yeah, like, and very,
Snatched.
like, pulled and, you know, like that. Where Miss Florence, you know, she's more the round and she's not like, I don't want to say had surgery where other people have, where they have it pulled. That's the vibe I feel like Nesta's giving. Is like, I'm prettier than you, everything. Where she's like very, not rounded face.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And all these people were basically all in the CW. So.
Exactly. Next, Lucian. Once again, this man, beautiful.
Older.
He would be great. He was great as Finnick, which I can see why people would say Lucian, Finnick. It's very, we're on the same plane of things, kind of. He's just a little old.
We're pulling the oldies out.
He would be great several years ago, but now not so much. But he's great. Tom Blythe, I think is how you say it, from the new Hunger Games movie.
He's British.
I could see it. I've seen this several
His
times.
eyes,
and I
dyed
don't
his
know.
hair red. I don't know. I'm not opposed to it.
With a fake eye. You're not opposed? Once again, I think it needs to be nobody. But if we're going off people that are already in the Hollywood circle, maybe he'd be good. He wouldn't be bad necessarily. Clearly, he can do an American accent or a British accent.
He speaks Spanish too.
Whatever we're going for here.
Oh,
wow.
shit.
Triple threat. Yeah, I don't know. He looks so different with brown hair. So yeah, thank you so much for watching.
I hope you share some of the opinions. Maybe you guys can tell us other people,
Yeah.
other actors, because this is all we've really found to be for these people.
Exactly.
But anyway, that's all for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. It was a really fun one to make because we love talking about the Acotar cast.
Yes.
It's very important to us.
It is. Let us know if you agree. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Bye!